Hi, everyone, and Happy New Year. I wanted to quickly chat about something that's been coming up a lot lately, and that is how to get the ball rolling if you are looking for a job, either because you've been laid off, there's a lot of that happening in the US in some sectors right now, or because you just want to find something new. Okay, so last year, just before we broke up for the holidays, I feel like I had the same conversation about 50 times. So there's clearly a need. I'm going to share some quick basic tips on what you absolutely need to do if you are in the market looking for a new role right now. So firstly, you need to know that the markets now are different from how they were 2 years ago or even a year ago, when if you'd been laid off, you could literally take one breath, post something on LinkedIn, and boom, you'd have a bunch of interviews lined up. Not so much right now. So you are going to need to be more active, more focused, more structured in your approach. In fact, if you've been laid off, your full-time job now is looking for a job. So you're going to need to invest proper time and focus to this. That's the first thing. Secondly, it may seem that the mass apply function online or any kind of AI-enabled auto apply tools that allow you to send your resume to a bunch of roles literally en masse without having to fill out each application one by one may seem that that's a fabulous idea and a great time saver. Yes, it's very tedious to have to do those damn job applications one by one. But what's happening is that everyone is using these. And so recruiter and hiring manager inboxes are absolutely flooded, totally congested. So it's becoming less and less likely that you'll be able to get through the first round of applications through applying online these days. Okay? So what to do about this? 5 things. Number 1, get your LinkedIn profile in good shape. Helen and I will talk a little bit more about this. I'm not going to go into detail now about what a good LinkedIn profile looks like. Go online, find the tips for this at 2024. These keep changing. I can't tell you how many people I encounter who've not got this. And LinkedIn is the first place a hiring manager will go in order to check you out. Number 2, make sure your CV or resume is in good shape. These days, 2 to 3 pages max. Even if you've got like 35 or gazillion years experience, you're going to need to condense this into a couple of pages. But what's really important is that you do include relevant keywords in your resume. I know I just spoke about applying online being a bit of a waste of time, but you're going to need to submit your resume at some point or another, so make sure it's in good shape. There's some excellent resources online, companies that actually provide resume services. Go check them out. All right, number 3, keep a spreadsheet of all your activity. Within a couple of weeks of doing this work, you should have lots of irons in the fire, leads, conversations going. It's going to get messy. You're going to ask people for referrals and then forget who introduced you, who was going to refer you, whether you send your resume or just a LinkedIn message. Keep a detailed spreadsheet. Also, I recommend this because if this job search thing ends up taking a long time, you want to be able to check your data. I've certainly seen situations where people say to me, oh my God, I've spent days and hours and weeks and I've been just doing this, so many CVs and nobody's interested in interviewing me. And then I ask them, okay, so what are your numbers? I sent 5 CVs. So keep a spreadsheet. Look at the data if this starts taking a bit of time and start figuring things out. Number 4, get your mindset right. Guys, this can take longer than you expect. Of course, it is going to cause some anxiety and frustration. You're going to have to stay positive or at least neutral. Just don't take it personally when you get declined. Can't get your knickers in a knot when you have to resend your CV 5 times or go back for 12 interviews. I should probably do a whole session on mindset, but not right now. Keep your shit together, okay? Number 5, networking. Data is showing us that particularly at senior levels, around 75% of the time, people get their next job through networking. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to be relevant for you too. And you're in luck because my next guest is an expert and will be sharing some proper pearls of wisdom on the topic.